shot is sent the other way. Now Kentucky chance to push. Oweh all alone.
Number 22 at 7 feet. He is a play starter, even in transition. A really nice, aggressive push to the ball. Has been 10 out of 10 in my eyes. At length again, and just continues to bother. It's in his second layup. The one question mark about Butler in that portal was he has missed a lot of rim shots in his career. Not this guy. Otega Oweh is just a bull with the ball. Built to be a deep. Gets out in front of the play. And then there's Otega Oweh, just a good job of shooting the gap. Kind of a bull and a claw.
I know they've been practicing throughout the course of the summer, but first real game together. A couple of exhibitions, and the reverse goes for Otega Oweh.
Good job by Oweh to gather his speed and slow for. He knows the assignment is to hang national championship banners, and he's not backing away from it at all, or shooting.
Oweh from the corner. It's his first. For lack of planning, gets lost in the shuffle of everything else. Opening night should be a huge celebration. Corner three for Oweh.
It has been here in Lexington. This is exactly what Mark Pope promised at that opening press conference. The guard position, the big wings in Robinson and Brady that can shoot it, the depth inside with Amari Williams and Brandon Garrison. There's a lot of good things.
Garrison. He and Oweh were rivals last year in Bedlam, Oklahoma State and Oklahoma, and Cowboy to a Sooner assist.
Yeah, they put their bad feelings behind them.
Reach in and knocked away. Oweh started it. Butler cleans it up, and now Carr shares it. Away we go. Got 21.
Kentucky's been very type of a switch opportunity. Look at the attack of the ball right there by Butler. Again, one of the top 3 or 4 defensive point guards in the country. Is number 1.
Offensive rebounds. Coach Pope in the midweek press conference said he wants 14 as Oweh steals it away, and there he goes with the lay-in.
What he does. Lamont Butler and Otega Oweh.
For too strong.
Yeah, that's a tough contest. It's a tough basket to make over a 7-footer.
Oweh wants to go to the rack. Left-handed shot off the glass, and it rolls in.
So strong. To be able to take the bump in the air.
Able to finish. That is not an easy guy to shoot over.
Not at all. Moda gets in the double digits himself. He's done a great job of being physical and matching Kentucky's physicality. But Oweh does his thing.
And a good finish at the rack by Ajayi.
They were actually able to set the screen there, and Kentucky's right back down the court. Can't even explain because Oweh with the lay-in with 26 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Point guard right now, if you're wondering about Jeremy Roach, he is now with the Baylor Bears. Oweh knocks.
Gillis could have had that.
Williams one-on-one with Malawach. And it won't go, but the follow goes for Oweh. Inbounded to Robinson. Look at the rebound by Williams.
Great kick out.
Oweh from the wing for 3.
Boy, that is the best time to shoot a 3 after an offensive rebound. A dangerous pass, that bounce pass. Cooper Flagg almost picked it off.
Carr inside. Kentucky leads.
Open under the basket. See this back cut instead of Knipple staying with him. He thought Proctor was going to take him on.
Missed it. Oweh keeps it alive, and he's got it. And he dribbles out the clock. But wait, was he fouled with half a second to go?
Andrew Carr trailing. Lipscomb gets back on D, though. Otega Oweh is Kentucky driving with Oweh off the glass and in.
Able to take someone off the dribble.
Just eclipsed the 1,000 point mark for his career as Oweh lines up a 3 and knocks it down. Amari Williams back into the game. Here he is with the ball. Otega Oweh fed on a great one from Carr, and Oweh finishes.
That's one of Kentucky's.
Great start for Kentucky, though. They have stretched the lead to 21 as that one blocked by Oweh. Out of bounds off the hand of Pruitt. Oweh with the rebound here. He wants to go down the lane. He's cut off by Pruitt. Gets there anyway. Off the glass and in.
Nice move. Every 50-50 ball, coming up with all the loose balls.
Otega Oweh drives baseline. Whoa, a slam from Oweh.
Yeah, Oweh has a great first step. Lamont Butler's got a great first step.
Butler wants to get down that lane, fights into a double team. Out to Oweh, ball fake, gets to the elbow, pull-up jumper, bounces in.
Of all the players on this Kentucky team that we could, offensively and defensively.
What's pretty remarkable is Oweh has a steal, and there he goes, cleared for takeoff.
And Kentucky right now struggling not only with McMillan, but just with those high screen and rolls.
Backdoor to Oweh, finishes off the glass.
Seems to be having their way on offense, but on defense.
3 of 3 shooting as Oweh comes up with a steal. Oweh all by himself. Again. It's like he knows you're sitting over here. Done well both in and out of the arc as Carr. Out to Oweh. Oweh splits 2 defenders with the left hand, finishes.
I mean, that's just strength and
eventually ran down by Andrew Carr. Carr thought about that transition 3. Oweh will take it and hit it.
Again, it's back to that idea of you got 0.5 seconds to make a decision if you're Kentucky, and that's what they're doing.
Oh, what a save by Otega Oweh on the steal to Butler, left-handed finish. What a save by Oweh here.
And then come back and just be involved as well. Love the way Lamont just got those hops.
Williams skip pass to Butler, extra one finds Oweh, ball fake, gets in the lane. Oweh, get out of his way.
I was expecting a nice
timeout. Kentucky in control, and they're finishing at the rim here tonight. 64-35 behind 50. The rebound.
Well, just think about how important those road games, this road game is. I mean, they are in a hostile environment. They're playing a great Kentucky team.
What a find by Garrison as Oweh, another dunk.
Jackson.
A wicked bounce pass to find Oweh streaking to the basket.
And it's not just a pass by Garrison, it's moving without the ball by Oweh.
Butler. Oweh. And all started when Butler's leading score.
See right there, good attack, gets in the lane. Good things happen when you get in that blue paint.
On this end of the floor. Oweh in traffic.
He's so good in transition. It was 10 to shoot under a minute to go in the half.
Lead down to 8. Oweh makes it 10.
He's attacking right there, finds the open three-point shooter.
Oweh baseline against Marshall. Well done. Now in double figures with 11.
Great decision. They're chipping away at Kentucky's lead.
Carr outside Oweh.
Great decision.
So strong.
Well, he had the big fella.
Harden just made it
nice
a
pass.
mystery. Sharing the basketball. Oweh from downtown acknowledges this raucous crowd at Rupp. Sharing is caring for the Cats. How about the rotation, the distribution, and the shot making there by Oweh?
Well, Williams is a great passer, not but just a big man. He's a great passer. Jackson Robinson.
The UNC asphalt transfer had it poked away from behind. Creasa gets it up. Oweh!
Defense in the offense. Great scouting report on the flip. Turning the defense into offense. Creasa pushing it. And Otega Oweh doing the rest. Keeping the ball out the paint with Edwards. Lining went up.
Keeping that dribble alive. And Oweh swooping through the lane for 2.
Up and under. Here in the second half, Otega Oweh up and under the shot blocker. Beautiful finish.
Has not been able to get on track so far. He's been in foul trouble in that first half. Inside, Oweh just kind of pushed it up the rim.
Great execution by Kentucky when they needed that back. The timeout.
Look at him jump in the passing lane. Oweh! Hello!
Otega Oweh taking off. They're savvy. Turning the corner and flipping it up with the inside hand.
Top, and Williams throws it down.
Now the offense.
Kentucky. 100%, no question. He's got 7. There's a pick. Away, yes. Took it right away from Hunter, and off that timeout, Kentucky has gone on a roll. They got 6 in a row.
Make some play.
And then on the other end, man, this is the guy I'm talking about, 00, Otega Oweh. He is so strong with his hands and
himself right now. Oweh, strong, physical, uses the window.
On ball, just a force. And there's that Kentucky ability to get downhill and make their own tough two just outside the lane off that early.
Butler missed some time with foul trouble. He's back. They set up Oweh, and that's an assist for Butler and a well-designed play. Good job to keep that ball alive. Here comes Kentucky. Butler dumps it off. We got a chance for three. They'll count it as Oweh will go to the free throw line.
Revy, what an unselfish, smart play, though, by Butler. But a late drop-off. And look at that Kentucky run game. Jackson Robinson in the middle of the floor with a pass ahead right there. Butler could have gone through the chest as City gives it up to Oweh, who draws a...
So we'll keep an eye now on Kentucky's offense. That's a good shot from Oweh with Butler out of the game.
With a little bump to give extra space for Stromer and the shot. Oweh at the basket. Puts it in. That was a grown Otega Oweh here. Oweh hesitates, gets at the basket, a little too strong. And a rebound picked up. Oweh puts it in. Nembhard, Ajayi as they get it off. Brea fires. Oweh the rebound. Off the glass, wouldn't fall. Tip.
I think that was Battle that came in there and and watch Kentucky fight on the glass. And it's multiple guys. Oweh went and got to start with, but Battle right here comes up with a big tip.
Huge defensive play. And now at the basket, throws it down, and Kentucky has the lead.
How about the pass by Robinson at 6'6" to start this overtime period? Robinson right there at 6'6". So there's a strike to Oweh, who doesn't mess around with it.
They've shown several looks at zone despite the three-point shooters Kentucky has.
Otega Oweh rolls it home. Brea penetrating. Here's Oweh through traffic.
And what Oweh did right there is what I'd like to see Brea do on the...
Cats mix up the defense in the second half. Line lob and a finish from Williams.
You talk about knowing where your team...
Consistency has held Colgate back.
I think one thing you see from Kentucky just now is the spurt ability that this team has from beyond the arc.
Another. Oweh getting in on it. 12-0 Kentucky run. Oweh reverses it in. Beautiful move. He's got double figures now. Lead is 12. Oweh. He's got a dozen. If they've done that, they also did it to start the 2010-2011 season. Here's Oweh in the corner. A dunk to the three.
That's the 31st three-point.
Javon Hadley with a drive and scoops it up too strong off the glass. Kentucky wants to play fast. Butler hits the trailer, and Otega Oweh with a slam.
Forward quickly and really put a lot of pressure on your transition defense. An excellent pass ahead by Amari Williams, and then Otega Oweh right down the gut in a terrific
300 points in his high school career. Playing sparingly, but they're without Kirk Kaprizov, so a few minutes for him and a nice cut.
Hadley was just looking to get a foul more than anything, just went right into his body.
Oh boy, Otega Oweh
was injured on the play, couldn't really get back, but nobody, the Red Sea parted, and Otega Oweh that had the advantage.
18 assists on 25 made baskets and another Louisville turnover. Oweh scores to make it a 10-point game. Stolen away. What a job by Oweh. The steal with the slam.
Just a terrific play, reaching out with his left hand right in front of Chucky Hepburn. That's why
Butler brings it over for Kentucky. Oweh hits the three. It was a quick shot. A minute to go. Here's the shot by Oweh.
There were over 20 seconds left on the.
In and out. Carr's got it for Kentucky. What they are seeing from Otega Oweh and Kentucky.
Louisville has battled, but the door was slightly ajar, and I think Otega Oweh just slammed it.
15-point Buckeye lead. Oweh against Bradshaw. Got the roll.
Tough kid.
And on the other end, Oweh, and the foul on Bradshaw is 3.
Nice
the dish inside. Oweh the score. Butler to inbound on the baseline. Got the short pass in to Oweh. He tips in his own miss.
How about that? How quick did he respond off the floor?
He's going to fall for only the second time. They lost at Clemson 70-66 earlier this year.
But another giveaway that has plagued Brown in the early minutes. 7 turnovers, only 8 minutes in. That is too many. There's Kentucky's leading scorer, the junior from Newark.
It's 10 teams in the top 25. Whew. No night off.
That's a record. I mean, that's an absurd number. There's Otega Oweh. That's a nice spin move. That rolls off the rim. Landon Lewis couldn't get it to go. Otega Oweh. Timeout, Mike Martin.
And the numbers. A lot of times coaches look at what were you ranked? Were you a McDonald's? There's only one McDonald's All-American on this team. And now stretch the playbook as the season progresses.
Otega Oweh, this is a long 2. Sticks that jumper. They've gone over 100 points several times this season. Matter of fact, they've done it 4 times. All right, here's could be a little showtime. Dabo smacked that alley-oop pass away, but
and out of the rebound down to Otega Oweh.
That is tough to guard, that little horn spade, because he can curl it or go off it.
Great crossover and finish by Oweh, and he is headed to the line.
He's going to have to get it going in the first half. Great crossover, gets the contact and able to fit Kentucky. They've got to get all 5 guys to the defensive glass. The guards have to help the big guys here.
A wing 3, no, but a weak side follow for Oweh to make
here in Rupp.
Butler swings it back out for Oweh. Still 12 on the shot clock. Oweh, what strength as he banks it home.
Body on body when every shot goes up.
Oweh again.
Kentucky with the response, on top of a response. Pass.
Oweh defended by Martin. Gets a piece of the paint, got him in the air, and scores. Keeps it. Now Oweh. It'll go. Another bucket for
Otega Oweh coming off the ball. That's just a beautiful pass by Amari Williams and a
explosive 3-ball. That one blocked by Oweh. Shot clock winding down. Oweh off the window plus the foul.
And that's a big bucket right there for Otega Oweh. They needed that one in the biggest. Oweh driving baseline with the physicality and extension, gets it up on the glass.
Still behind the play. Newell, a 3, short, and Williams now finds Oweh. It is time for liftoff.
Good job there by Kentucky. Recognized that they had the numbers on the counterattack. Georgia had.
And Carr tracking down the offensive rebound. Butler, head fake. Oweh coming in and throws it down.
Great patience there by Otega Oweh. Passed up a shot, swung it to the corner, and Butler.
Got to get back in it.
Unselfish play, beautiful fundamentals on the deck, going up top.
Guy we think Otega Oweh has got to have a good game has been quiet so early in this game.
Well, on cue, pulls up, buries down the 17-footer. Oh, there's a steal. Oweh takes it himself with a two-handed flush.
Out front, Sean Jones is not a basketball player there. Like, you're just too lazy, too easy. This is the game not to be in back.
Harris misses that three from the top of the key. Here's Oweh right to the rim.
What a start in the second half. Great screen underneath the back.
Oweh back in a hurry. Don't blink.
How quickly they came back. Melendez solid with the stroke.
Oh, what a take by Otega Oweh.
What an answer.
Robinson, 25 points tonight. 2-point bucket from Oweh. Back to a 6-point advantage.
3 straight possessions. No good. Williams rips down another rebound. He's got 8 now in the game.
It's just not who they are.
Oweh. That's who he is. Wow. That's who he is. Double O with a big-time flush. And the roof off a Rupp right now.
This is a downhill driving guy, and he gets an angle in transition and just explodes. Some guys drive it to score, and some guys drive it to hurt your feelings. And that's exactly what Otega Oweh just did. That is about as strong as a finish.
Tough pass. Here we go again. Oweh!
Pressure by Butler right there to force a habit pass, and Oweh just looks back, and that is nasty.
They only scored 64 points. Their lowest total of the season, lost by 10 as Otega Oweh chips it in. Made.
It's not a bad pick. Bullseye. Not bad. Not bad. It was
and you have to believe all those billiard balls went in.
Absolutely. No TV tricks there. Oweh in transition, stumbled a little, but still got it to go.
The D-cell Euro step in transition. Oweh, when he gets to...
He is out, broke a bone in his foot, and he is out for several more weeks. Oweh gives Kentucky the lead.
It's right in between the cutter and the passer.
Nelson driving on Carr, and Carr playing with 3, takes it away, and then finds Oweh. What a sequence for Kentucky.
It here. You got to be like a running back. He tries to go to that left side again and shows the ball.
Ray and no. Nelson the rebound. Oh, a steal by Oweh. What a play.
The things that you think are simple by Grant Nelson, and then trying to be in a hurry to get the ball down court and attack. Otega Oweh just lying in wait, takes it away. Not only scores several games of the season, transferred in from South Florida where he was the American Athletic Conference Player of the Year.
Oweh from the elbow to bring Kentucky back within 4. Start to shoot the 3-ball better. Good defense by Phylon, but it's still Kentucky ball. Oweh hit a corner 3.
Big time shot make.
With Jimmy Dykes, Carl Ravitch here. This is Memorial Gymnasium. Last Saturday, they knocked off number 6 Tennessee. They got a chance to knock off another top 10 team as Otega Oweh takes it inside.
To cheer for.
Yeah, it's true.
And that game tonight, a clash of titans.
Here's Oweh. He's got a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, the urgency and really the speed that Kentucky's that angle. Oweh is going to make you pay. I talked about his ability to finish off of 1 foot, as good as we have in
nickel dime reference, and you had it.
Yeah, it was right there, though.
Oweh pulls up money. He's now got double figures again. So every game he's checked. Oweh in the paint floater. He is so tough. Otega Oweh, 13 now, and a 15-2 Kentucky run.
Yeah, not turn it over.
So that's on the close on Brea. They have recognized we can't give him an inch. Oh, Oweh! Oweh!
You let this cat get to his right hand. It is money at the rim. Close out. Yeah, just crossed him over. So you had a bad mismatch right there. Vanderbilt got mismatched and put Oweh right in the middle of the floor. Becomes a one-on-one battle. You can't hand read.
Division I offers once he showed what he could do.
Man, what a start to a phenomenal Saturday of college hoops.
Oweh all the way to the rack. He is so strong, and he's taken over for Kentucky.
Yeah, that was not a...
He drives again, and he went right by Nickel.
Really good job by Pope just to say, hey, let's spread this thing out. I like my isolation with Oweh.
Like it.
Well, especially this year, Molly. I mean, 13 teams being projected in that NCAA tournament as of tonight. Think about the career for Zakai Ziegler-Ravi with one more point. He'll become the second player ever in the SEC with 1,300 points.
The rack, and he can't get it to go. Akpara picks up the offensive rebound.
And just not a physical
bad pass there, and here comes Oweh. He will throw it down.
Well, no Lamont Butler, but Otega Oweh is very good on the defensive end.
A volleyball pass to Almanor with 7 on the shot clock. Perry, no good. Look at Oweh attack the offensive glass.
And Kentucky has battled.
Linear a hard cut. Great defense. Oweh with the block. And Chandler just stepped on the baseline. Layup. Oweh. Milicic has got him pinned. He goes baseline. Oh, wow. He came down on his left shoulder. Otega Oweh. What a shot by 00 in blue. A play.
Well, the ability of Otega Oweh to drive through contact. Right there, man, he falls hard on that left shoulder. But that's what Kentucky has been working with this kid on. He's their most explosive guy going in off of one, which he did that time. But he goes really strong.
Had a layup that felt uncontested, but Oweh came from behind to deflect it. And now he goes right by Ivicic and lays it up and in.
He is an absolute force.
Otega Firo, who's terrific on the glass, was boxed out. Here's Kentucky with a 1-point lead. And Oweh, with a left hand, what a shot.
How good is he? More pressure mounts on Kentucky, I'm just telling.
Oweh baseline, that's going to be a whistle and a basket. Wow. He and Firo can absorb and then finish.
Contact in traffic, got a tight handle for a physical kid. He just goes right into the chest. 2 big bodies with a rim collision. And yeah,
you did.
I did, yeah. Enough.
Robinson in amongst 3. Carr's open in the corner, but Oweh says, I'll do it myself. Wow.
You had no chance, Ravi, if you didn't foul. The slim chance anyways, but this is all about Arkansas tonight. They came in for
Perry, unable to get his shot off. Ole Miss has 6 field goals, 5 assists, and Oweh a 3 to settle it down maybe.
Well, you're going to guard Oweh with what they call run.
Oweh. They're figuring out things. Slash
and stick 3.
Diaz got 13. They went to double Williams, and he found Oweh on the baseline for a Almanor doesn't have a point. He hasn't taken a shot on another layup for Kentucky. See if they another easy bucket for Kentucky.
So that tells me that Mark Pope at halftime got on that. It's hard to put into words how difficult it is to not have any game rhythm practice and to come out and produce like he has.
Well, he's in this what would be incredible comeback. Oweh hard. And he shot it under the rim, but he got his own rebound and laid it up and in.
Just outworked Ole Miss that time, and a good job.
We got to win. We need a result with a W.
Is that an assist? Is that an assist by Williams?
Wasn't he optimistic? Wasn't he so positive? But a turnover here as Kentucky now with some numbers. Oweh protects the ball, and Kentucky's on the board.
And that's what you got to see.
Almost a 5-minute scoring drought. No field goals for South Carolina. Davis bottled up inside, and Oweh with the strip. Push it to the side, and a turnover. Oweh in transition. Got it.
Key words. In one of those Mark Pope sets that he runs.
Oweh with the Euro, and it rolls out.
They felt like Otega Oweh had a mismatch.
But he gets it. Oh! Otega Oweh!
DBN likes the way.
First one. But he said, I'm going to stick around. I'm going to be a little patient. Give me this. At the rim, Otega Oweh. No way.
As well, that's going to be an outstanding matchup against the Don State.
Here is Brea. And the follow slam by Otega Oweh.
Because you've struggled so much, get some inside-out action and let your All-American touch the basketball.
Oweh starting to cook. He's got 11 points.
Is back, is getting better, is available, but he'll come off the bench. Otega Oweh, and it's a quick 4-0 lead for Kentucky.
But because of that shot, he has opportunities to drive that he needs to take advantage of.
Milicic gets around Carr, but some help defense. Maybe Oweh knocked it away. They're looking to back come the Cats, led by Perry.
Yeah, he might have over-moved in the lane because he had a wide open lane to the basket. Just take it hard.
Boy, the Volunteers left the ball, and Otega Oweh made him pay.
Just a miscommunication. You'd rather have two on the ball. A good job chasing Cutter. What a block.
A chase down block by Oweh. Brea misses the three, and a run out now for Getty. And Butler just picked his pocket.
What a steal.
And what a pass. Oweh!
But he can also turn it over.
That ball deflected into the backcourt. 10 on the shot clock. Brea. No look run to Oweh. And all of a sudden it's Cats by 8.
Clear opportunity. A step back, then he drives in, draws the help. Jordan Gainey falls asleep on.
To try to free himself. They get the switch with Kent on Oweh. And a nice kiss off the window.
Oweh is a very
good look. Noah sees Garrison, who sees Oweh, and he throws it down. Nice pass, Brandon Garrison.
Well, what is Texas doing? Texas has plenty of time to talk it out and match up, and they just flat out don't do it and allow slams action to get that passer freed up.
First lead of the night for the home team. Oweh, a chance for a three-point play. Down to Kentucky. Think about the prior two trips. Texas got stuck. They had a shot clock violation. Kentucky ended up with an alley-oop and now another layup.
His ball at that size can do it.
He's got 17 points. Oweh bowling a China shot. Can't get it to go. Now he tries an easy one and he lays it up and in. High with 19. Oweh went right over him. Difficult shot. Otega Oweh.
Finish this thing out and go down with your best if you're Texas.
What a rip by Shedrick, who went up over Williams. And a bad pass. Larry threw it, and Oweh flushed it.
How about Otega? Because of this pass right here. You can't make that pass in this league. Just a very simple, soft pass. Nothing with authority. No ball fake at all. The last 2 minutes, Mark Pope will have a lot to talk about with his guys.
Oweh's shot is good. It will count. It'll be
Hit three in the loss at Tennessee. Good look to Oweh inside, and a chance for three. But the high-low action.
continued to hold his ground without fouling.
Otega Oweh, mid-range is there.
He's against Jalen Carey earlier.
Hogard, a physical player. Oweh, athletic inside.
Most of the time, those percentages go up when you touch the paint first and then spray the basketball out.
Edwards rejected by Oweh and slammed out of bounds. And even Otega loved how that felt.
Talked about the ability of Jason Edwards to get to the paint, and Otega Oweh, that's something else that I think he could really do.
Huffman a path, Huffman no, Williams with a rim protection has been elite tonight. Oweh!
Can't allow this to get away if you're Mark Byington, but I like the response here.
Kentucky has expanded its lead. There's 1 point at halftime, now at 10.
Good cut.
Oweh!
You're Kentucky.
Chandler to Oweh. Here come the Cats again. 64-49. Personal.
Colin Chandler with a very quick pass. That's what we mean when we say the ball should be moving like popcorn. Because when you move the basketball quickly, you see them pushing the pace. You've got to add additional pressure, and that's why Mark Byington has gone out of the zone back to man-to-man.
Oweh floats it in.
Too good. As I said earlier, I think
he has struggled on the road shooting threes. Not today. 3 of 4. Oweh. Oh, what a tough shot. That's another guy. Rock solid, strong.
No doubt through contact. Oweh, you got to do that in the
out tonight. Outside to Oweh. An 0 for 2 start for numeral 00 until now. And a chance for 3. So Otega Oweh steps up in a big way.
Aggressive from the opening tip, but there he is getting that patented spin move, getting the defender on his hip. The strength.
Too strong. Outside to Brea. Leading three-point shooter in the SEC. Not this time. Oweh.
The activity once again.
Richard, he is just a shade over 32% on the season for 3. Oweh, the runner. He's got 2 threes tonight, and that's a first point for Oweh. Godwin lost the handle. He was on the move. Butler to Oweh. That's a 3.
That's a big shot, too, and a huge turnaround. The ill-advised play in a turnaround.
This season. No-look dish to Oweh.
The closeout by Taylor Jr.
And a little jump hook in traffic. Oweh.
Good D, better O. Have to be connected to Bryson Goodine. He's one of the top level shooters in this conference.
And the answer on the other end by Oweh.
Contact on that attempt. If you're Oweh, you got to sell that one. That one could be easily drawn foul and get an opportunity for layup or for free throws.
Turnover by Fears. Oweh dunks it down. Tied at 71.
Well, he's turned it up a notch, and there he is on the money, coming up with the steal and going end to end for the easy deuce.
I know you would ask from Oweh, and a 3 by Chandler. Not this time. Garrison on the offensive glass. Oweh the spin and the finish. Otega Oweh.
Look at the adjustment in air, moves the ball around, finds the backboard, and gets that one to drop.
Garrison nearly a 5-second violation. Shot clock at 10. Oweh the dunk! And a free throw on the way. Oweh, oh, wow.
Wildcat needed. Look at this spin move on the baseline and going up with authority. And 1. Fierce to get that bucket to tie this one up.
Oweh the spin. Cats back in front. Otega Oweh with 23.
Beautiful. That spin move that he goes to. Oweh asking for the ball.
Williams spots Oweh. Easy finish inside. Cats back in front.
Beautiful design play going screen roll.
Shot clock is off, and seconds remaining. Oweh on Miles. Otega throws it up and in. Kentucky back in front.
Wow. Look at this finish. Bodies all around him. That is unbelievable.
It's a lot of switching, so their matchups are going to change. Kentucky does not switch as often. They do in emergency situations.
Another great cut, and Amari Williams with a beautiful find to Otega Oweh.
And that's why when Kentucky cuts.
Thing that Mark Pope said they wanted to get back to.
Here's Oweh. Tries, lays it in.
Too easy.
Here comes Otega Oweh. From the foul line. And gets the home touch roll.
Well, so now Kentucky's comfortable.
Too strong. Oh, right down the lane is Otega Oweh.
They moved the basketball, and then that wasn't a carry at all. That was just Matador defense that time.
Here's Jordan Sears. And throws it away. Oweh.
Gotta get a timeout. Gotta get a timeout if you're Matt McMahon. And let's remind our viewers, Jalen Reed transfers in college basketball, getting out on the break with the nice one-hand finish.
Sears on him. Oweh. Got it. And the foul.
Once he gets it inside, Jordan Sears, you too little. Otega Oweh, do it, Joe.
Williams, Oweh, nice.
Good basketball.
Now 6 of the last 8 shots. Oweh, all the way, and lays it in. And gets a steal.
And then LSU actually allows 33 points in the paint, second most. It just wasn't a good matchup. Yeah. Just like that.
Oweh now with 20. Played 6 minutes here in the second half. Ooh, good crossover and dime to Garrison.
Basketball game, but it's important for Cam Carter to see it to go through the net for the next basketball game.
Nothing to net. Oweh, he's got 20.
Oweh gets by Bates. Gray was waiting. And into the hands of Caleb Grill. Stolen away by Oweh. To be the first 2 of the game for Kentucky after making 4 threes.
But that was perfect there, and then Oweh just picks his pockets and says, cookies. Easy 2 for Oweh.
Is that what he said, cookies?
Probably.
Williams to hand in the back from Gray. Into the corner from Oweh. Got it. Otega Oweh's first triple of the game. He's coming off of a 24-point performance. Oh, blew the layup. After a make from deep, he was too close that time. See what he does here. Step through, off the window and in.
Oweh gets the bucket, but Andrew Carr was everywhere on those past 2 possessions. Oweh got beat.
Oweh matched up with Grill now. Carr wants a touch. Oweh. Got it. Time work behind Gray's screen. He's a Lexington native, Henry Clay High School. Perkins turned his ankle. Oweh rips the ball away. And a left-hand finish into the Photons.
The points off turnovers are becoming a huge part of this game. Now 20
for knees for Perkins. He's lost his footing. And he can barely get back down the court.
It's been another.
Batted away by Warwick. Bray at midcourt. Carr saves it. Oweh. Yes! Otega Oweh with his second chance for Kentucky.
Height's going to be a factor tonight. Butler, Oweh, 3. Look out! A 5-0 start for Kentucky. Lining and all this blue, but Oklahoma was down 8-2 last night. They didn't panic. Is it different tonight?
It certainly feels like it. It's obvious that Mark Pope is.
Oweh, baseline strong, and he knocks it in, and he'll go shoot a free throw. Otega Oweh.
And remember, Otega Oweh played just unable to keep this kid out of the paint. The most consistent player for Kentucky all season.
Kobe Elvis. Too strong, and Brea picks it up. Oweh sees the lane, missed the left hand. Crowd just energized anytime they... Loose pass, great steal. Oweh with a flush. So quick as he picked that pass, and 2-on-1 with Taylor. No good, and that is ripped away by Carr.
Good job by Carr to not foul.
Oweh, pretty move, up and in, Otega Oweh.
But that's all, that's an assist almost by Carr.
Yeah.
And only one offensive rebound out of the game by the Sooners.
Yeah, Chandler had it deep in the paint. We'll get to Molly in just a second. It's Oweh, corner three.
Well, guys, Oklahoma knows Otega Oweh well from his time in...
Play calls by Mark Pope. Without his point guard, Otega Oweh, once they get the offense going, they just flow from there.
Oweh,
yep.
He got a chance for three more.
Just going right at his old team is Otega Oweh. And Mark Pope has managed these in. He's not being caught by surprise in how to play call with Lamont Butler on the bench. He goes to Otega Oweh in the middle third of that floor. Carr with just a little bit of a brush screen to get Otega Oweh going downhill
and get Blue Nation going.
This would be amazing if Oklahoma walks out of here with this win.
Oweh did it to the Sooners once. Can he do it again? He gets the basketball. He's going. He drives. He puts it out! And in with a half second to go. Oweh did it again to Oklahoma. A walk-off shot from Otega Oweh, and Kentucky will win it 85-84. You can't make it up.
As difficult as a game winner as you're going to see in the entire March Madness by Otega Oweh.
With his left
goodness.
And Otega Oweh ends up with 27 points and lost it. And Amori's slow to get up, so Kentucky's got some numbers here. And Oweh steps right through and dunks it in. The same basket, he won the game.
Even it out into a 5-on-5 game. They don't do it. Otega Oweh right down the middle third.
And Garrison. Oweh. He'll chisel and get two. Off of their defense. Oweh will take it in. And then fade away with the beautiful stroke. He's got four, hitting his first two shots. They'll fight and dig it out, and Brea saved it. Carr, cross court. Oweh flies inside. Got such great length, he can cushion guys and still contest shots. Oweh deflected the ball, and it's picked up by Amari Williams. Brea on the other side. In stride Oweh. What transition by the Cats. On top, Carr. The ball rotation there. You see Brea. Oweh. Good way for Kentucky to start the second half. Stutter stepped in inside. Reeled in by Williams and put in the hands of Oweh for two, and he's got 15 for the Cats. Short on that one. Williams, good throw. Otega! Oweh! Waiting at the other end.
Well, this is a great outlet pass.
Wow. Rebound, fought for, deflected. Taken by Butler, looks one way, throws the other, and flying inside Oweh. He took it off, he cuffed the ball, and flies on him. On top, Williams, Ivisic waits. Otega cuts, and Oweh will put it in. That's a foul.
Williams is a great passer also. Now, he doesn't have Ivisic's ability.
Williams, Ivisic, he'll pitch off to the driving and cutting Oweh for two. On by Oweh. And the Cats on the move, and here he goes, slicing inside for two. Caught down to 7. The defense there by Boswell. Oweh. And 1,000 rebounds.
Yeah, and that might not even be the two best things he does with his shot blocking.
It's hard to do that if you're going to play that far off Williams and let him just survey the whole court.
Oweh will penetrate.
Lanier. Shot clock at 6 for Ziegler. A step back three is blocked by Oweh, and Meshack knocks it out of bounds. Able to chip away at this Tennessee lead. Can't stop. Oh, good move, good play there. Oweh. The steal and the finish by Oweh.